Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Frontiers from 2007. It's from the second year of the After Dark Horrorfest, is directed by Xavier Gens, and stars Karina Testa and Patrick Ligard. So last time I talked about this being the bonus movie in the second year of the Horrorfest, and that's the best way I know how to describe it. Frontiers was originally in the 8 Films to Die For, but wasn't able to please the MPAA enough to lose their NC-17 for an R, and so the film was pulled from the festival at practically the last minute. So when it came time to release the 8 Films to Die For on DVD, they also released Frontiers as a 9th film under the same umbrella since they already owned the rights, I guess. So, I have a serious question. Who hurt you, France? In the early 2000s, there was a wave of French extreme horror films like High Tension, Inside, Martyrs, and this film. I don't know what was going on with France at the time, I should definitely learn one day, but whatever it was most assuredly not good. Frontiers is about a group of 20-somethings that escape to a hostel after they commit a big heist. Only problem is the hostel is run by murderous Nazi cannibals. This is one of those how much hell can we put the protagonist through kind of movies, because Yasmin, the female lead, takes some pretty painful, constant, and extreme abuse throughout the last 85 minutes of this 108-minute unrated director's cut of the film. Oh, and sorry for the lack of photos from the actual movie. This film is so damn bloody I'd go straight to TikTok jail if I showed anything more than I'm showing now. But for all its viscera and violence, I gotta say, it was able to hold my attention throughout. I was mostly horrified by the things that happened on screen, but regardless of how many times I wanted to turn it off and call it a day, I just couldn't. And it wasn't just the sick fascination the filmmaker was hoping for in the audience, it was mostly because I was committed to honestly finishing it for the sake of this review. It's kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but with Nazis. But at least instead of believing them to be very fine people, writer-director Xavier Gens knows the proper way to deal with Nazis. So that's definitely a plus. I'm gonna give this film a B because it's a cavalcade of hard-to-stomach scenes, but I can finish it. Certainly the most violent film the Horrorfest had to offer. Next time we watch yet another unrated cut of a Horrorfest film. It's Lake Dead, it's a real stinker, and it's tomorrow. See y'all then.